can't even believe that this is happening. I can't believe that I'm standing before you. It's such an honor. I have to give a speech here. So, sir. So, sir, my name is Juliette Omonigho, and I'm legal counsel at this firm. And I'm also a director of the Foot in the Door initiative, which is an initiative founded by Charles to empower internationally trained lawyers. I have the greatest joy and honor to welcome a most distinguished guest, one of Nigeria's most illustrious sons, a giant of Africa, a giant in the field of journalism, publishing, philanthropy, and entrepreneurship. A global icon, a visionary who changed the way Africa and its stories are told to the world. Yes. You are an epitome of glamour. I mean, just look at you. Charles Osuji and the whole team of Osuji and Smith lawyers are deeply privileged to welcome you, whose name is synonymous with excellence, integrity, and cultural pride. Chief Dr. Dele Momodu, we humbly welcome you to the main location of our firm.
Thank you.
We're also thrilled to welcome your friends that are here with you, Imole and Adebayo. And Lambert of Brooklyn. Thank you so much for putting this together. Yeah. Chief Momodu, your life is an inspiration. From the ancient and storied city of Ile-Ife, Osun State, Nigeria, you have not only risen to become a global force in media, but has also remained true to your roots. You have committed to telling the African story from the African perspective. Your work through Ovation International magazine and the Boss newspaper has crossed borders and bridged cultural divides, reflecting a deep understanding of the beauty, diversity, and resilience of Africans and its diaspora. Can I just talk about Ovation magazine for a moment? Africa's finest magazine. Yes. I remember the first time I saw an Ovation magazine. Before then, all we saw were celebrities, Hollywood celebrities. Even in our own local magazines, if you call those magazines. It was so powerful to see the Nigerian glamour in print, in a glossy world-class magazine format. Yes. It was incredible. Every Nigerian, from baby boomers and millennials, passed through the excellence delivered by Ovation International. Since its inception in 1996, Ovation has remained a beacon of glamour, culture, and sophistication. Chief Momodu's touch of publishing brilliance was unlike anything the continent had seen. It set a new standard, one that many tried to imitate but could never quite replicate. Like-minded magazines emerged, all attempting to be Ovation, which is great because you have set the pace, right? But none reached the same heights. Every magazine wanted to be Ovation, everyone wanted to be innovation. I remember back in the day, you had this tagline for Ovation. It was, if you've already had your wedding and it wasn't featured in Ovation, you had to do it again. It was a light-hearted take, but it carried so much truth. Ovation wasn't just a magazine, it was a cultural movement. There was no denying its gravitational pull. The glitz, the colors, the glamour, we were all captivated. But it was even beyond that. You celebrated Africa, not just the grand celebrations of the elite of Africa, and I tell you, they are grand, but also the inspiring stories of everyday heroes. We were all proud that this is our magazine, from Nigeria to Africa to the world. And as technology evolved, so did Chief Dr. Dele Momodu and Ovation. What's fascinating is that while others were still trying to catch up, Chief Momodu was already leading the way, entering into the digital space, right? Ovation remains unmatched, a testament to the lasting vision and drive of Chief Dr. Momodu, a great example for others to follow. You're courageous and you continue to innovate. Your impact on how the world perceives Africa cannot be overstated. Africa is not a continent of starving children, but of unique sophistication and glamour. Because of your contributions, sir, Africa is no longer seen as merely a continent of challenges, but one of limitless potential, immense culture and success. The image of Africa and promoting its stories in the most vibrant way is what you have done. You led the way. Now we showcase our glamorous music and film industry, our culture to the world, because of the example that you have set. You have won numerous accolades, too many to mention. You have met President Bill Clinton, President George Walker Bush, and even the Queen of England. And now you're here. Yes, you have touched the lives of millions across the globe. And most of all, we admire you, sir, because you're a wonderful family man and a loving father. We all see that, it's undisputed. So, as we celebrate your presence here today, I couldn't help but draw parallels between your journey and that of our very own Dr. Charles Osuji and the phenomenal growth of Osuji and Smith Lawyers. Sir, let me tell you a little bit about this young man standing next to you, Dr. Charles Osuji. Like you, he embarked on a journey fueled by vision and determination. Charles arrived in Canada and quickly rose through the ranks with sheer hard work, humility, and unwavering commitment to excellence. In just a few short years, 5 years to be exact, he went from a young Nigerian boy in his 20s, who though graduated at the top of his class, seemed to have no prospect when he arrived in Canada. He was working 3 menial jobs to make ends meet until he finally got an articling position after 200 rejections, over 200 rejections. Wow. And he bought the firm after just 3 years of articling, and in just 5 years, as managing partner, led it to become the biggest Black-owned law firm in Canada. His story, like yours, is one of resilience, innovation, courage, and the kind of tenacity that transforms dreams into reality. Osuji and Smith, under Charles' leadership, mirrors the journey of Ovation International. Both entities began with a vision, faced numerous challenges, achieving feats that have never been achieved before, and ultimately became symbols of success and excellence in their respective fields. Just as Chief Dr. Dele Momodu has become a beacon of pride for Africa in the global media landscape, Dr. Charles Osuji and this firm have become a shining example of what can be achieved by a young immigrant lawyer with no connection in Canada, but through hard work and a commitment to uplifting others, rise to national recognition in the country. Through the Foot in the Door initiative, FIDI, as we call it, which he founded to empower internationally trained lawyers, our firm's reach is international, giving incredible opportunities to internationally trained lawyers around the world to gain legal experience so that they do not have to spend years writing hundreds of applications like he did before getting a foot in the door into the legal profession. As the director of that program myself, we get contacted by lawyers from around the world asking us for the opportunity to be part of the initiative. And when we say yes, it gives them the confidence to move to Canada to pursue their legal careers. The impact of the FIDI invitation is truly global, sir. Our firm is so successful because Charles has assembled an incredible team of legal minds, the best, producing first-class work, please. And really most dedicated and brilliant administrative staff, and we are all collectively, please let's hear for our brilliant and we all are all collectively dedicated to giving back. We're a full-service law firm with diverse staff, We speak over 31 languages. So I know you're a linguist. How many languages do you speak?
Just a few. So 31 is a lot.
So, and our age ranges from 20 to 70.
Wow.
7, yeah. So we are so diverse in age, we're diverse in culture. And because of Charles' leadership, it is Nigeria now lifting others, regardless of race or ethnicity. Over 200 CD students from different races have passed through our doors. Osuji and Smith Lawyers has won landmark cases that establish precedents, especially in the field of employment law. Our firm has won over 105 awards across Canada. And Charles has been recognized as one of Canada's 25 most influential lawyers at the age of 35. So in conclusion, Dr. Momodu, you have led the way, setting an incredible example for a person like Charles Osuji to rise to remarkable heights while keeping your focus on a larger mission, showcasing excellence, rewriting narratives, and creating opportunities for others. Your story continues to impact us, even in the diaspora, and reminds us that with vision, determination, and the courage to stand for something greater than ourselves, there are no limits to what we can achieve. Yes. Chief Dr. Dele Momodu, we are deeply honored to welcome you today to Osuji and Smith. You are an icon. You inspire us all. Thank you for being a shining example for what is possible and for paving the way for future generations of storytellers, leaders, and change makers. Thank you.